angle on my phone when I'm doing a live. It won't let me turn it sideways. Like, when you do a video on YouTube, if you turn the phone sideways, then it like stretches the video across the whole screen. But if you have the phone sitting up in the upright position, it only shows like so much. Like, here's the whole screen, but it only shows like this on the TV. But whatever, it has to be like this. Sorry guys. You know, I like recently realized that that was happening because I started watching my videos on the TV. So before, my videos were like this on the TV instead of full screen. And I didn't realize that it was because I was recording my phone in the upright. But when I do it live, I guess I have to have it like this. Anyways, how's it going, guys? It's been a while since I did a live. I think the last time I did a live was on Halloween. And I did it like for like 3 hours on and off. But let's see what's going on with the energy. I've been posting some shorts videos over on Instagram. I actually post shorts videos the most over there. For one, because it's 90 seconds long for a short video over there, and it's only 60 seconds over here on YouTube. So the shorts videos work out better. You get a longer message over on Instagram. So if you go find me over on Instagram, you'll find more shorts videos from me. It's the same, AngelLightTarot23 / the Dream Team. Actually, I think it's the Dream Team over there. I'm not sure. I think so. But it's like the Dream Team, but my name is AngelLightTarot23. You'll find me, guys. You'll find me. I recently changed my picture. It was a Ferris wheel for a while, but I got the picture of me with the cane and my Fred look. Go find me. Alright, these cards flipped over. We got this Knight of Air. Somebody moving forward with some truth. Like they got handed some truth and now they have to move forward with it. And they are in this determined, motivated energy. Moving forward, like this card brings energy of impulsively moving forward. But it depends on the individual. You know, sometimes it's okay to move impulsively, especially if you know what the fuck you're doing. Like a police officer or a detective, once they learn certain truth, they move forward immediately. They start taking impulsive action. Like last night I was watching FBI Files. I just started watching it on Hulu. And the episode I was just watching before I went to work today had said, like, they were talking to a guy and he admitted he killed a little girl. And to check the details and collaborate his story, they went out to go find this body in the middle of the night. They didn't even wait for the next day. That's taking impulsive action. So when you're getting a tarot reading, and I'm saying this is impulsive energy, and I say watch out, but, you know, it could be a reason for this energy. That's why you have to make the readings resonate with yourself. Like, I'm telling you the energy that's going to be involved in the situation coming up. You have to make it resonate. Okay, like sometimes things are a gotta be there kind of situation. We make choices for ourselves based off what's happening. Oh my god. I just got like this like choke in my throat all of a sudden. Somebody might choke on their words. Like literally in the middle of something. Because literally I was in the middle of explaining something and then... Usually that doesn't happen to me. Alright. But, okay. Back to the reading. I'm glad I felt like I needed to explain that. Okay. Because I have a lot of people who are waking up right now. Like, I always do that. I am like a guardian angel. And I'll come around in certain people's lives when it's time for them to be awakened to some things. So in order for them to move forward, like the universe needs people to move forward at certain times. And they literally show up and they're like, hey, it's like a metaphorical tap on your shoulder, like, I'm an angel and I'm telling you it's time to move on. And then it's your choice to react. How are you going to react when a disciple of the Lord shows up to tell you you got an important mission to go on? Like, this is going to be happening. This is happening on a massive scale because back in December of 2020, we started moving into the age of Aquarius. And in the age of Aquarius, knowledge is power. And this is why the divine is waking people up and giving them the information they've been missing. And like everything literally just falls into place after that. It's really cool. Alright. Anyways, back to the reading. We got this determined, motivated energy. Don't mind my nails right now, guys. I've been painting and I don't want to fucking redo my nails. They're going to get fucked up again. I'm painting a box from my tarot cards. It's really cool. Alright. Moving forward impulsively, and we have blind energy. Blind to something. Or this is a blockage. I'd say it's more of a blockage. Maybe you're not seeing that there's a blockage. You see, this is swords. You can't just walk through swords. Like, he literally has to pull this sword out, pull that sword out, and, like, probably another one in order to walk through without getting cut in some way. And we have something to do with Ten of Pentacles. Like, there's a blockage for somebody to get to Ten of Pentacles, and this person is determined to get through this blockage. And we have a collaboration. And we have renewal, reflection, self-evaluation, and rebirth. That's a great card. And then we have the Four of Water, distraction, self-absorption, and discontentment. So somebody's like discontent but content in a situation. So that means you're not like unhappy, but you're not like super like happy. Like there's like happy, and then there's like okay. Like if somebody asks you how's your day going, and it's not like the best day ever, usually you're gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm fine. Right? Anyways, this person's in that energy, but they're thinking about something, is what it is. That's what the discontentment is. Maybe they're not even sure what the fuck the discontentment is. But they're going through a rebirth. And they're evaluating the past. And they're reflecting. Self-reflection. Like, sometimes you gotta take a pause and be like, do I like how I do that? Do I like how I do this? Is there anything about me that I don't like? Like, if there was something I could ask the universe to help me change, what could I change? That's the kind of energy this guy's in, because people ultimately want this holy grail cup, which is emotional fulfillment. But all you see in front of you is this, like, plain ass cups. And then we got an awakening. See, somebody's being awakened to that. maybe something happened that made them believe that there is that Holy Grail option out there. And then we have Nine of Fire, which is feeling like you're at the end of the fight in a situation. Like you've been like pulling through this personal war on the journey for a while. But you're on the journey. I feel like the need to clear my throat, that can mean something. Maybe something needs to be cleared out. You know, maybe you need to stop looking at these options over here and literally focus on going for this. And leave yourself open to that coming in. Maybe this is a fulfilling relationship. Like, there's people out there who are like, okay, to be with, because they're good people and you get along with them. But are they your fucking relationship? If you don't feel that, it's not it. Okay? Flip period. Alright. But somebody's heartbroken in a situation. And we have, like, somebody getting this recognition of success. And this is, like, personal success. Like, you set the standard of what's successful for you. And that's fucking hard to do. It's hard to get other people to see how you're successful. Like, you seen how you went through this, that, and the other thing in order to get to where you are right now. But it's hard to fucking get other people to see how you went from this to this to this to now. And why you deserve the kudos now. You know? But here, we got this fucking... This is sad energy. And we're going to elaborate and see what's around this. We had something to do with spiritual attacks. And spiritual attacks doesn't even have to mean that somebody is doing, like, magic on somebody. This could be, like, mental spiritual attacks. Manipulation. Stuff like that. Make it resonate with you. There are definitely people out there who use magic, though. Be mindful of that. Like, a lot of people aren't aware of that. I personally don't know how to do magic. Like, I've been doing tarot long enough that I know people can do it because I've been spiritually attacked myself. I'm an angelic reader and I teach people about the angelic realm. So I don't feel the need to attack people personally. I know that karma will come around and grab people when it's most appropriate. When it's going to smack hardest, you know? Like, sometimes you cannot force somebody into learning a lesson until they're fucking ready. Like, maybe some shit has to happen around them for something to affect them in the proper way. And karma will do that to you. Karma's a bitch. Like, karma is patient. They'll wait. The karma will wait until everybody around you is ready to move forward. Let them move forward and then be like, smack, so you don't even have anybody to turn to. It's crazy. Watch what you do to people. Seriously. Alright, but spiritual attacks. We got something is divinely orchestrated. A healing from Archangel Raphael. We have something to do with some karmic family situation. Karmic family members saying somebody is crazy. This happens often. But we got something to do with a Leo. Maybe some this Leo is saying somebody's crazy, or somebody saying this Leo is crazy. And we got something to do with that Aries. And somebody wants to have sex, but I think that's all they're looking for. You want to watch out for people who are in that energy. But somebody's in love. And we got, woo! Don't damage, oh shit. Don't damage the growth. So there's growth in a situation. Somebody is having that rebirth, we said. They're having this rebirth, and they're collaborating with somebody at this Ten of Pentacles to get past this blockage. But they're discontent at the same time, and like going within, they're kind of thinking about what to do because they're tired at the moment. And that's the best thing to do, is go within and pause for the moment when you're tired, because you don't want to you don't want to just choose what's easiest. But this card right here, the one that I pulled out on top before we had this sadness, this is don't be resistant to change. So be mindful of that. Okay. So don't damage the growth. Somebody is feeling suicidal, but this is like for real, for real. I have another card that's like, oh, I'm gonna kill myself looking for attention, but this one's like for real, for real. Because somebody's guilty of something. Like, people don't just want to kill themselves because they hate themselves. They hate themselves for a reason. Okay? Make it make sense. Sometimes people do hate the life that they live because they've been dealt a bad card. And it's to have, like, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, and God will only hand you something that you can handle. So usually somebody who's saying, I'm going to kill myself for attention, isn't really going to do that. They're in a breaking point. They're at a breaking point in their journey. And sometimes you can feel like that, but you make it through. And then you're like, fine. You're like, oh my God, I can't even believe I said I was going to kill myself yesterday. But it's just an energy. It's like, it literally depends on where the fucking stars are aligning and everything, dude. But anyways, something's getting real for somebody. We got some heartbroken energy and somebody feeling like this, so this is getting serious. We have follow your intuition. We have like Neptune energy stepping in. This planet might be strong in the sky right now. But it says, intensifies your intuition and brings lessons around compassion. Governs dreams and uses music, art, films, photos, and sends psychological messages. So, dude, like, and we had the divine orchestration card pull out. Somebody's feeling suicidal over this divine orchestration stuff that Neptune is doing. It's really weird. Like, sometimes things that I do will resonate with songs and movies. Like, I resonate with the Monty Python Holy Grail movie all the fucking time. Go watch that shit. It's so funny. If you haven't. Even if you have seen it, go back and watch it. After you learn about spirituality, you can see the signs in the movie. Like, when they walk up to the goat dude and he's like, pew, ka-pew, ka-pew, and he like shoots fire everywhere. It's because he's an alchemist, magician. And he's very wise. And then, like, they go to the troll bridge, and the troll has questions, and then the guy asks him a question. He asked the troll a question back, and the troll didn't know the answer, and then the troll was like, cast it into the fire. Dude, that movie's fucking hilarious. And the killer bunny rabbit. There's a card in the tarot deck called the Hare Spirit. And the hare actually... There's one that sits on the surface, and then there's one that goes down below the surface to like the roots of a tree. So the Hare Spirit is about transformation and going to the roots of problems to find proper solutions. And in the Holy Grail movie, there's a little rabbit, and he's in front of this cave hole. And they walk up to it, and the goat dude, who's really wise, says, "You guys, don't fuck with that rabbit. Do you see all the bones around?" And they were like, "Yeah, whatever." And the guy walks in to go into the cave, and the rabbit just bites his neck off. And then he was decapitated in 2.5 seconds. And they were like, and the goat dude was like, "I fucking told you." Dude, that shit is fucking hilarious. And then they all run in on the rabbit, and 5 to 7 dudes just get smoked by a rabbit. And they're like, "Retreat!" That's funny, dude. Alright, okay. So, yeah, somebody's upset about this divine orchestration. It's literally killing them because they realize that God is real, is what's going on. Somebody did some fucked up shit, and they're realizing that God's real, karma's real, and some shit's about to happen to them. This is why you don't ever do anything you can't speak about. Okay? I even do things that are against the law, essentially. Like smoke weed. Where I'm at, it's not legal. But I'll talk about it openly. I'm not going to deny it. I'm a person of the Lord. I know I'm doing my best. And I lived in Illinois for a couple of years. It was legal there. Fuck these rules. They're stupid to me. I follow divine law. It's much more simple. But when you're following divine law and it conflicts with man-made devil laws, you have to, be careful. And that's what I try to help people, try to teach people too. Because everybody feels like they don't know how to actually be. And that's because we don't actually know how to be. Back a long time ago, they put Jesus on a cross when he was trying to teach us how to be. And he didn't win. He was only 30, dude. 30 something or whatever. And the devil got his way. From what I can see. The last age was based on materialism. Money is power. This age is not the case. Back in December of 2020, started moving into the age of Aquarius, and knowledge is going to be power. And there's other countries out there. I live in the United States, but there's other countries who embrace spirituality, who are much more knowledged and smarter than we are. They've unlocked other levels of their brain and shit. Guys, I did too. I realized that that's a thing. After I was spiritually awakened and I started doing my own research and shit, and literally God granted me abilities. The full moon comes around and you get payouts. Sometimes witches and stuff, they wait for a full moon so they can do rituals and stuff to take out their enemies or deplete their enemies' energy or whatever. But as a spiritual high priestess who uses the angels as a guide, I've found that when you're not fucking with other people and you focus more on yourself. On those full moons, you're literally only getting payouts for good karma. Like, even if you have, like, bad moments, it's not even, like, it's only considered a bad moment by society. Angels, like, when you go through tough situations and you make it out without feeling like you're gonna kill yourself, the angels are like, good job, I've seen you. Okay? And that's what like, that's my purpose. That helps people feel more comfortable about being unique, about being themselves, because that's what we're actually supposed to be doing. You're supposed to find out who you really are. And it's hard for people to find out who they really are when they have parents who are steering them. There's a lot of people who are in, like, high-paying jobs who don't even fucking like their job. They're just doing that job because that's where their parents steered them. Because their dad had a buddy in that fucking business, and they had a job opening, and then your dad was like, go work there, it's good for you, you're gonna make good money, son. But he wasn't worried about if it made you happy at heart. Is that where you're meant to be? What if you were meant to be a fucking priest in a church, but your daddy made you be a fucking construction worker? That's where the problem lies. Free will. You got too many people out here afraid to be themselves. And it's because people they look up to makes them feel that way. Alright, back to the reading. We got people out here looking at their options. And we got this Five of Pentacles energy, which is lacking something. Or leaving somebody out. Or somebody got left out. Let's go farther. We have a completion of a cycle. So maybe this is a completion of a cycle of lacking. But right now you need to make an option. A choice. Having strength. We have the High Priestess. Using your intuition to make these appropriate options for yourself, because like sometimes options like that are set out in front of you, like they aren't like bad options. It just literally comes down to who you are and what is going to make you happiest in the long run. All right, strength in a King of Earth. So a King of Earth is feeling strong and manifesting. We have the Magician card. We have at a crossroads, deciding which way to go. And we have this Emperor energy. The Emperor is like, the Emperor knows all the energies of what to be. Like, rule with your heart. Use your creativity. Rule with the truth. Go with the truth, all that stuff. This guy is stable and knows his shit. Something is connected to your biggest plans. This crossroads. You're going to want to go the right direction. We got a Judas out here, though. You know what Judases do? They're backstabbers. This says, Ricky Judas, don't be a victim of a Judas. A Judas is a peephole in a door. Spy, backstabber. And we have new. Sometimes old dogs do learn new tricks. Don't allow old beliefs to hold you back. So, if you're having an awakening and learning new things, if it starts contradicting something you once knew, That's okay. Jesus is going to forgive you because you didn't know. And then we have somebody wants to help. And growing outwardly, you are healed inside. You know, once you reach a certain point of contentment with what you have already done, and you know that you're already doing your best, that's where you become to realize you're healed inside. And we have something to do with animal assistance. Be mindful of what animals are getting your attention outside. Even in pictures, if you're walking down the hall that you always walk in every day, and you see this picture, and all of a sudden you notice there's an animal in the background that you didn't notice before, that's that animal grabbing your attention. And you can you can Google search the spiritual meaning of any animal. Alright, and we have somebody has a goal. We got the Vendetta family. And we have things will be simple. We have something is scary for somebody else. The Vendetta family is very smart. And their vendettas when you go down, I'm a hair spirit. I work with the hair spirits. I went down to the roots of all the fucking problems that are surrounding, like, my personal problem. And it stemmed out that most people have a similar problem to what I have with my ex and my ex's family. It's karmic issues. But, like, everybody's on the same page, or getting on the same page. Like, I feel like a lot of people are going to start falling this year, and then it's going to start panning out. Like, things are going to balance out, and then one day there literally might be less crime. Like, people might literally be at inner peace with themselves. Like, once we start to install that into the children and everything else, like, it'll naturally just happen. Like, there's things that we have left out for generations that has caused this unbalance in the universe. So when we start to implement the proper things that we were lacking before, literally things are naturally going to change for the better. I've already noticed it. I've been paying attention. I work with the keepers of the Akashic Records. I've been doing this since the beginning of the Age of Aquarius. Like, before the Age of Aquarius, the universe started to get me prepared for this. I am Aquarius myself. I'm a very, very strong Aquarius. And I do have some kind of... I'm an earth angel. I've had my visions and my revelations. I was granted abilities similar to the archangels. Archangel Michael accepted me as a right-hand man of him. He's the right-hand man of God, but us here on the 3D, he needs help. He's just a spirit. He's a Holy Spirit, you know. He works with the Holy Spirit. So, he needed to choose me to help because I understand the most. I work with the angelic realm. And a lot of other people work with the Celtic spirits and fairies and unicorns. There's so many ways you can go on this journey, literally. Depends on who you are. But I'm like a disciple of the Lord. So this is why I get chosen for certain things. So I encourage everybody to go deeper and find out who you are, because the possibilities are endless. Right now, you're only using so much of your brain. Once you start to incorporate things you have been lacking, you're like 10% more of your brain automatically just gets unlocked, and you're like, why wasn't I living this way before? Seriously. Alright, so something scary for somebody, because they're realizing the Vendetta family is strong because they stand on a solid foundation. And we have this Jupiter energy. This planet is connected to spirituality. Brings energy of good fortune and wanting to expand, help with evolution. So Jupiter is stepping in this awakening, and is pulling people towards spirituality. Literally, spirituality was taken out of religion, and what is left of religion is a casing of control. That's so true, right? I'm not saying there's something wrong with religion. I get it. They have a good, solid foundation. But when they start to tell other people that they aren't allowed to have their own beliefs, and they start creating chaos for spiritualists, that's a problem. That's devilish. Alright. It's self-righteous. Alright, concern. Someone is feeling concerned after certain events took place or about someone's well-being. I just let these fall. We're going to put that one back up here. Whenever I think of you, I smile. Someone's happy with somebody else. Alright. So somebody's concerned after something happened. And we got the crossroads, so maybe somebody sees somebody going in a certain direction, and that makes them upset. Alright, be careful when keeping your enemies too close. You could find yourself in the lion's den. Hey, let's get these down. And we have some, call the law. What? On a dad. And we have the outcome equals wow. We have justice. And we have moving forward quickly, or maybe this dad is calling the cops. Somebody makes this person want to sing. That's why they're moving forward quickly. And something's comforting. And we have this Aquarius energy. And we have some karmic fog. So maybe something was comforting after some karmic fog was cleared up about an Aquarius. We have Archangel Haniel wanting to heal something around a family or a relationship. And the stars are in alignment for somebody right now. Somebody's feeling shaded. We have something to do with some court documents. Something to do with a Virgo. And keep an open mind at this time. You may receive a heavy message, or somebody will receive a heavy message. But keep an open mind around this heavy message. Somebody's looking deranged and unrealistic with what they're asking for or what they're saying. I'm looking for compromise, but it's unrealistic. They look messy as hell. We got a Libra who's doing love spells and magic and shit. And we have something to do with an ego lesson. Somebody keeps saying no to something. This card, this ego lesson card says, sometimes saying no is a good way to protect yourself, but make sure you say yes to the proper things. Don't be closed to certain opportunities. So somebody keeps saying no to probably elevating or seeing something appropriately. So, sleeping on it. You may need to think deeply in order to understand why you need to do certain things the divine is expecting you to do. So, yeah, sometimes the divine knows what other people are doing that are hidden to us, and that's why they'll ask us to do certain things. Or that's why we go through certain things and we feel like, God, why the fuck are you making me go through this? This is unfair. But really, they're trying to save you from something else. We got a Gemini with the Hierophant energy. And the Hierophant is like authority figures. Something is sus. So this Gemini and these Hierophants are seeing something as sus. Says test of faith. Follow your heart. That will lead to happiness. We got low light phase. People are feeling kind of like dull and like quiet right now. Not really super adamant about doing anything. It's because this new moon energy is kind of like wearing off. And we have somebody's looking power hungry. And maybe possibly hiding addictions. And somebody's feeling harassed. Probably by this person who's power hungry and hiding addictions. And we got a maybe. Depends on what they do later. Planting seeds of growth. I think somebody's watching somebody who might be hiding addictions and doing some weird stuff. They're waiting to see what they do. They're watching their behavior. The Hierophants are. The Hierophants are authority figures. This could be gang watch or, like, police. Like, there's definitely gangs out there who are with the divine. They know divine law. They don't necessarily follow man-made devilish law. Like, you ever see a blood on the street? They're wearing red, like the Cardinals do, and they always have crosses and shit. Connected to the Vatican. There's little signs like that in everything. There's a reason that these gangs and stuff have as much power as they do. Like the cartel. Like they mostly consist of people who embrace spirituality. Of course they're going to be protected by the divine. The divine doesn't follow man-made rules. This is why they don't get caught. They're protected spiritually. Legit. talking this reading, not really doing a lot of reading of the cards. Sometimes I gotta do that. Alright, this King of Pentacles popped out again. We got somebody feeling regrets. And this heartbreak energy again. Something cool might happen. We got 888 eternal beings. This could also be twin flame, soulmate situations. But you're welcoming abundance and prosperity. You know, even if a soulmate comes in and it's not like your physical type, they could bring you lessons that have to do with self. Like, you realize, like, what kind of people are actually for you. Maybe it might be, like, good friend. Alright, and then we have Archangel Ariel, Lioness, growth, nature, prosperity, abundance. Damn. 2 cards that say prosperity and abundance. We got karmic fog around in Aquarius. Car just drove by over here and it was squeaky. Something around that Gemini again. Literally, I shuffled these cards up and put them back, and I'm pulling the same cards out again. I made this box, and I just got the cards in there, and look how many there could be. And I'm literally pulling the same cards out. Wow. We got a spiritual quest, 111. The universe is appointing you to go on a spiritual quest. See, I'm telling you guys, I'm about to end this reading soon, just because I keep pulling the same cards. Like, we're stuck in this stagnation energy, in this low light phase, until certain people decide to move forward. They gotta decide to get on this quest. But they're stuck in this heartbroken, regretful energy. But in this card, this lady is crying around these cups of spilled milk. But she still has 2 cups and a full gallon of milk on the table. What's the point? It's not that big a deal. Maybe somebody's yelling at her that this was an issue. But fuck that guy, because look, there's still fucking milk in cups. Right here. That's the point. Okay, guys? Alright. I'm gonna end that here. Watch out for karmic fog. Don't believe everything you hear. Like, actually, only believe what you know is actually real, because people, literally, so many people are making shit up just to get their way most of the time. And, like, it's people, like, you wouldn't even expect to be making some shit up. It's like, why? But, alright. Thanks for watching me, guys. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do that. Every subscribe matters to me. And, yeah, hit that notification bell so you're notified when I go live. Peace out. Be blessed. See you next time. Hola. Or, it's bye. I forget. Fuck.